Hello, what's happening, my friends? It's me, Baltic, back once again for the Drunken Celt Gaming channel. And today we're going to be addressing some of the rumours that are floating about here about the PS5 and its supposed release date. Now, we're getting there in the stage of this generation now where we are thinking about what's next, when are they coming, and I mean, E3 came and went, no announcements. I wasn't expecting one personally, but some people were. I know a lot of analysts, these so-called analysts, we'll be talking about one in particular later on, but some of them were saying, yeah, it's going to be out no later than 2018, horse shit if you ask me. When you look at when they look past generations, it's an average of 6 to 7 years before the new consoles get released, okay? So we're not really there yet with the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox for that matter, and the whole fact that there was the PS Pro and the Xbox One X, you can only think that's going to extend the time of this generation, okay? So the PS4 was released back in, what was it, November 2013, and it was announced February that year, so there wasn't a long time from announcement to launch. And it was same with the Xbox One. It was announced in May and it was released in November as well that year. Then fast forward 3 years and we get the PS Pro that came out in September 2016. So that console's only 2 years old, okay? So if you think that Sony is going to drop another new console 2 years after their updated one, they're fucking daft, alright? It's daft fucking analysts. Same with the Xbox One X. Just last year, last November that was released, so it's not even a year old, okay? So you've got to think Sony are in the good position here, the ball's in their court. I think it's very doubtful Microsoft's going to abandon their Xbox One X a year or 2 years later, so I don't think we'll be seeing that till at least 2020, possibly 2021. And as I say, it's very doubtful Sony's going to abandon their PS Pro just 3 years after. It could happen, it could, you know, for 2019, but I'm leaning more towards 2020. But as I say, the ball's in Sony's court. They've got the market share this time round, and their consoles are selling more than their predecessors, both for the Xbox and Sony. So the consoles, the whole console market's doing great. Another thing that these analysts so far predicted that was going to go down and down and down, it's only been increasing, okay? Then it comes to the argument of the 4K TV installment base. Now, no doubt the new consoles are going to be native 4K, none of this upscaling pish that we're getting at the moment. So obviously they'll want to wait until a lot more households have the 4K, and that's happening now. The prices are coming down, people are buying them, and to be honest, they are worth it. But I mean, 8K is just launching, well, no long just launched. You've had some 8K TVs come out, so there might be some upscaling to that in the new machines. But as I say, the console market's only getting bigger and bigger and bigger year upon year. So don't listen to cunts like this Michael Pachter, right? Michael Pachter, if you don't know, is an analyst for Webbush fucking systems or designs or some shit like that, right? Cunt gets paid a fortune and couldn't predict his next shit, right? He couldn't tell you when his next bill movement's going to be, never mind when the new consoles are coming out. I mean, I've never heard the cunt get one thing right. He's a nonce. I mean, he actually said this generation would ditch physical media altogether. I mean, no chance, mate. And I can confidently predict that it will still be present within the next generation. The internet connections just aren't available worldwide to make that a viable option for now. So there you go, Webbush, you can have that one for free. But this prickter reckons the PS5 will most likely be out 2019, but possibly 2020. Way to sit in the fence, mate. Whoever pays your wages must be thicker than fucking school custard in the 80s, man. Now, at first I was thinking 2019 might be the year, but the more I study it, the more I'm looking at 2020 for the new PlayStation and possibly 2021 for the next Xbox. Rumours of PS5 dev kits going out earlier this year would definitely seem to go in line with that for a 220 release. And if you think like the games that were shown this E3, with the exception of perhaps Cyberpunk, nothing looked that good that, oh, this is never going to run on my current hardware. Right? We've got amazing looking games like God of War and Red Dead out this year. I mean, God of War's fantastic, even on this bog standard PS4 that I played it on, without a 4K TV, it still looks amazing, okay? So, and next year we've got Ghost of Tsushima coming out, or Tsushima, whatever the one you want to say it, and The Last of Us 2 set for release. So, if you ask me, the PS4 is at its peak, just much like the end of the PS3, we had Last of Us come out that year, and a lot of crossovers with the new console. You know, you got the updated versions, and we might find something pretty much similar this time, right? So, with the sales remaining strong for the PS4 and Xbox at this time, they're not in a big mad rush as they maybe have been in the past, but Sony might decide to take the jump and go a year earlier. I mean, they gave up a lot of market share when they were a year after the Xbox 360, and that allowed basically Microsoft to come in and dominate that generation until right near the end of it, getting the Call of Duty exclusives. Obviously that's turned round this time because Xbox decided everybody wanted to connect with their shit and fucked up the launch of their shit. I mean, most of the drunken Celts, we all used to play on Xbox 360 and moved to the PlayStation 4 because of their shitty policies. So I can't see them making the same mistake again. But they are pretty much hooked in at the moment with their Xbox One X. Just released last year, they cannot release a new console a year later, 2 years later. I don't think they will anyway. So if you think about that and the fact that it's been 6 or 7 years for past generations, right? And with a slightly longer time frame we're given because of the Pro and the Xbox One X upgrades releases this gen, I think the next E3 2019, we're going to start seeing games that will be released on both current hardware and the next gen machines. Much like we've seen with the launch of the PS4 and Xbox One. Now, what are we going to get for these new consoles? Is it going to be the photorealism that we're looking for? Is there going to be any mad add-ons like Kinect, dare I say? Or do you think they're going to try and take a piece of Nintendo's market and maybe have some sort of portability built into the system? I know Sony were definitely talking about they need to realise the appeal of the Switch, okay? So, and they're the only ones brave enough to have done it in the past, but having done it, I don't think they'll bother. I think they're going to concentrate more on VR, so we'll get a more enhanced VR system, and obviously the new machine will be much more capable, and hopefully that brings it out to the bigger audience it deserves and the prices come down. Now, backwards compatibility has been a big boon for Xbox this generation, and I think Sony will have to take note of that. The new PS5, we've got to get it. There was a patent that was put in that seemed to suggest that, so fingers crossed we'll get that, so it won't be as hard when you're moving up as it was last time. I think they're going to stick with the PC architecture. They've got to by now. Makes everything much easier for all the developers, and even because of their partnerships with AMD and stuff, you think that'll continue. Native 4K, as I say, that's going to be a given at this point, yeah. And fucking decent sized hard drives. I know you're no gonny. We'll need at least a terabyte in there. Come on, you know what I mean? Don't be stingy, because how big are these games going to be now? I mean, Red Dead's coming out, you're talking 105 gig for that. So they give you a terabyte, you're not even going to get fucking, 8 games installed in that probably by the next gen. So what we're going to get? Probably more of the same, just more powerful. I certainly can't wait to see what it's all about. To be honest, what it's all about is the games. And right now we still have plenty of them on the way to keep us busy till we find out more about the new consoles. So what are you saying? When do you think it's going to drop? Me personally, I'm aiming for Christmas 2020 for a PS5. And I think Xbox will have to match them at that point. They will not want to go a year later, so you'll probably see that then. But it all remains to be seen. Let me know any of your thoughts or any rumours that you've heard down below in the comments. Remember to subscribe for many more features and all the rest of it. Shenanigans. And I've been Baltic. Catch you.